Holy moly, this is not a drill. One of the most requested features for the Kajabi platform is actually rolling out. I just discovered this in the Help Center, so I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. So what is coming? Well, as you probably guessed by the title of this video, it's live video for your products inside of the Kajabi platform, notably your course products. So I'm going to make this a quick and dirty video. We're going to dive right into the Help Center article so you can just see how this is going to roll out. As we can see at the very top, this is a beta feature. So if it's not in your account right now, it likely will be there shortly as it's rolled into accounts over the next little while. If you don't already have a Kajabi account, you can get extended free access to Kajabi using the link below this video. Now, what it talks about in this Help Center article is, first off, the purpose of the course live video. Essentially, it's to engage with your course customers with regularly scheduled live sessions. With Course Live Video, you can design your course with a live session to recap the lessons they have learned and develop a course that includes weekly workshops. With live video in your course product, you can create a product that serves your customers, strengthens your curriculum, and reinforces the value you have to offer, which it sounds really cool, but it's actually so much bigger than that. Imagine that you could pre-sell a course, whether it's 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, you name it. And instead of pre-designing and pre-recording all of your course content, you can say each week we're going to go live inside of the Kajabi product, and then you will be able to communicate with your students right then and there, record that session, and when you're done, upload it right into that course module, and there's your lesson. You don't have to spend a ton of time trying to create it in advance. But it's even better than that. So now, instead of sending your potential students to Zoom or recording stuff in Facebook Live and all of the issues that come with that, in one place, they can access your course content, your live videos, ask you questions, and any other bonuses you want to toss in are all in one area. So that's really, really cool. And of course, you can adapt your curriculum as questions are coming in, which is another benefit of doing live training as opposed to pre-recorded training. But even if you do pre-recorded training, you can still do live Q&As each week, once a month, whatever you want to do, and it's still going to enhance the value of the training you're providing. That is completely awesome. All your students will need to do to access that training is to go within the Kajabi product, go into the courses, hit the categories tab, depending on the theme you're using, and the live button will be right there for them to hop in and access your content. So that's exciting. Now, as far as you are concerned, or you and I, when we want to go live from within the course, all we need to do is go into the products tab, select courses, open an existing course or create a new course, click settings for the course product itself, and then there'll be a toggle to provide a live video session for this course. Now, you'll also have the ability to edit the title, session description, and schedule. So if you want to say this will be a live weekly Q&A every Friday, every Sunday, or once a month, you can establish that so it's very clear right from the very beginning. And you also have the ability to notify the students for that course product when you're going live. So even if people forget, let's say you are having a weekly Q&A every Friday, well, Friday at 2 o'clock, you can go in, say you're going live, and also email all of your students from within the Kajabi platform to say, hey, so-and-so is going live right now. Hop into your course product and access the live right now. That's so cool. And it removes a lot of the tech challenges and frustration with using a third-party video solution and then needing an additional email marketing solution and then having to bounce back and forth, sending them the link to go access it, etc. So that's super exciting. Now, there is a little note here that says, while adding a schedule to your live video does provide some structure for your content, you have the ability to go live anytime you want. So realistically, even if you have a weekly Q&A call scheduled, you could still pop in on a Monday or a Wednesday just randomly and just do an impromptu live Q&A session to address any questions that might have been coming up for a brand new course or a brand new lesson. And of course, you can notify people to say, "Hey, I know this wasn't scheduled, but I'm going live right now. Pop on in." It's really cool, just adds to the flexibility. Of course, you've got the ability to start your live video session, so there's instructions there. And then as we scroll down, you can see that the live sessions are limited to 200 participants. This is the same feature that's in the new Communities 2.0 product. They've now removed it, or not removed it, but now taken that cool technology that they've acquired and are now implementing it into the course product features. Now you have the ability to have live group sessions within your course product. Of course, just like Zoom or any other video meeting solution, you have the ability to change the settings for your camera. You can be on camera, off camera, showing just your desktop if you're just walking people through maybe a certain feature or a certain demonstration of whatever you teach. That's an option. You can change your microphone settings. Like I said, you can share your screen, and you have the ability to record the session from within the platform. You don't need a third-party recording solution because you can just click the record button. Now, of course, as they note in the Help Center, you want to make sure people are aware you plan to record the session, especially if they're putting their own cameras on, because they might not want to be on camera for your evergreen course product moving forward. But the option is there. This is especially helpful for people who might miss the live session, who want to still see the replay when you're done. You can now have the replay available from within your course product. So that's super exciting. You also have, just like in Zoom, the ability to have emoticons or emojis that people can use to react to any sort of topics that come up during your live session. There's also a chat feature within it. So people up to 200 can be talking with each other, building up that sense of camaraderie within your live teaching session, asking questions, answering questions, you name it. And it allows you to get a good pulse of how well your content instruction is going. If people are telling you as you're talking live, "Hey, I'm confused. Hey, can you go back and cover that point?" Now at least you know that you might need to spend a bit more time on this section of your content. Whereas if you pre-recorded it, people might be lost in your pre-recorded content and have to wait for your live Q&A to kind of clear stuff up. This will also drastically help reduce refunds because you might be able to get people taking action and implementing what you're teaching a lot sooner if you remove any confusion that they have right then and there. People, like I said, you can have up to 200 people in your live session. Of course, you have the ability to spotlight certain individuals, just like in Zoom, so you can bring them up almost like a presenter. You can have people turn their mics on, their cameras on, or even share their own screen. So if someone wants to demonstrate some work that they did, an assignment that they completed, maybe something that they want to showcase that they've built, you name it, they can also go live with you and share their screen. So that is awesome. You also have the ability to do breakout rooms. So let's say you're doing a live course that has some stuff that you want people to actually implement or practice right then and there. You can break people out. Let's say you've got 20 people in your live session. You can break them into 4 different rooms, 5 people per room, and now they can practice what you're teaching. And then you can bring people back to talk about what they learned, any questions that they have, you name it. So super exciting. As you can tell, I'm super excited about this. And of course, you have the ability to leave the live room when you want to end the video session. Now, as it relates to managing the live video session, as I said, you can edit the details of the title, the description, the schedule, when you're setting it up, and even after the fact. But you also have the ability to get a session link. So you can include a link that you can email out beforehand or afterwards and say, "Hey, pop into the live room. It's right here." Now, of course, you have the ability to notify people, like I mentioned, when you're going live. But let's say you didn't do that. You can still go in and do it after the fact. Now, there's one more aspect of all of this that is truly mind-blowing. I recently put a video up that talked about a new feature coming to Kajabi called Creator Studio, which will have a built-in video editor within the Kajabi platform that would allow you to repurpose video content that you have created and then put it out on social media, reuse it for lead magnets, etc. Now, imagine recording a live Q&A session, a live training session, and then from within Kajabi, this new video editing feature, going into that live video and taking out snippets of your questions and answers or your live video content, and then repurposing it to put on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, or creating a lead magnet or mini course from that live training. So now, even though you've taken only a one-time approach to creating that live content, you can reuse that content, leverage that content to grow your business, generate more leads, make more sales without any real additional work to create the content. Again, Kajabi taking all of these little features that they keep rolling out and finding ways to integrate them all together to make your life, my life, a lot easier to grow our businesses online. If you don't already have a Kajabi account, now is definitely the time to grab one. Get access for an extended free period of time using the link below this video. And in the meantime, get ready for these new beta features to roll out into your account, combined with the new built-in course certificates. It's just exciting times, and we're just getting started. 2023 is going to be just off the charts. If you want to see more updates like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to get notified of future videos about releases coming out for features, and make sure to watch this video next because Google thinks you'll find it very helpful.